This film is set only in the Stanley Hotel, which is surrounded by a very mountainous area, so no buildings are nearby. This hotel is known to have many strange occurrences happen in it, which is typical for a thriller film, as it introduces you to what happens later in the film. The fact that they are snowed into the hotel at one point is predictable, as the hotel is located in a cold mountainous area, and as there is really only one road leading to the hotel, the roads aren't necessarily needed to be cleared. This setting is typical, as this hotel was constructed in the late 1930s, and old buildings are regularly thought to be haunted. Room 237 is evidently haunted, as people who aren't actually in the hotel are seen, from twins to the woman in the bath. The Torrance family are the main characters which this film is based on. The father, Jack, played by Jack Nicholson, becomes crazy, which he is warned about before he takes up the offer of working in this hotel. However, he assures himself it will be fine. Jack is a typical father because he is working to provide for his family, which is why the Torrances stay in the hotel. However, later in the film, he proves not to be the typical father. In fact, a scene from the beginning, you are able to see Jack's issues from the time that he drank too much and accidentally dislocated his son's arm. Eventually, he ends up going mad, like he was told, and he tries to kill his son and wife, proving that this is a thriller film as it scares people. The mother, Wendy, played by Shelley Duvall, is the typical mother, as she looks after hers and Jack's child, Danny, and is looking for help when Danny tells her about his imaginary friend. Wendy is anxious to tell people about the time that Jack dislocated her son's arm, as it shows the imperfect family they have. Wendy just wants a perfect life with the perfect family, so moving into the Stanley Hotel was evidently a bad decision. The son, Danny, played by Danny Lloyd, is a typical character because he likes toys and has an imaginary friend. Stereotypically, every child has an imaginary friend. However, Danny's is inside him and can apparently control him. This worries the mother, who asks for a doctor to check if he is mentally healthy. Once they move into the hotel, Danny is curious to figure out why he isn't allowed in room 237. This is stereotypical, as many children are very nosy and questioning. However, once he tries to see what there is in 237, he is somewhat possessed by his imaginary friend and starts talking in third person. Obviously, this worries the mother. At the start of the movie, you see a car driving along mountain roads, a normal calm setting, whereas the music is very contrapuntal, as it makes the atmosphere of the shot very negative and worrying. All of the music from this film is very intense, creating a very stern, powerful feeling to the film. No songs have words, only instruments. This can be used to give the audience the ability to give all their attention to the film, with no distractions. There are songs by Polish and Hungarian composers, so songs by them are unknown and unheard. This shows untypical music, because usually films include very well-known songs. A very long tracking shot following Danny creates a very eerie atmosphere to the shot. This is because you're unsure of why seeing him is important and what he may bump into. In this shot there is eerie music, but also the sound effects of the wheels on the flooring. The camera work when Jack is axing through the door is a close-up shot. This lets the audience see and identify Jack's true insanity. The long shot of the twins shows innocence, as their costumes makes them look sweet and guiltless. However, the way the camera is tilted slightly upwards perceives danger,